What's up, everyone? This is M80, and we are in No One Survived. Alright. So, I did spend the night. I spent the night busting rocks. I did get me a little cart made. Got me a whole bunch of stones in there. So, we are going to try to get this back portion of the castle done up. I do hope everybody's having an awesome day today. And be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. Be sure to hop on over, check out the merch store, because I am running a special through the months of October that every $5 spent gets you one entry to win a $50 Steam card. Alright, so let's get into the building. We are just gonna... We got a bunch of stones. Hopefully we'll be able to get the most of this done. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how far it gets us, because we did get a bunch, but it feels like it goes really quick. So, oh, ran too far. Oh wow, that was fast. Okay, I do wish that there was a take all button where I could grab all the stone, but there isn't, so we'll just deal with it. Of course, right now I'm just pretty well running the stone pickaxe, so it is kind of crazy how much I'm able to carry on these stones. So okay, like I said, I'm hoping to get the majority of this done, but there's still a lot left to do, so we might have to go bust some stones and get stuff going. I do have some in the container over here. Not a great deal, though. So we'll just take what we can, try to get what we can built on here, because that's the name of the game today. I want to try to get as much as I can built, which there might be some out there harvesting stuff, you know. Of course, it seems like all the stuff close to the base at the moment I've kind of pretty well already got gathered, so we're gonna have to travel just a little bit, but shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, like I said, we can get a lot of this building done. You know, it's kind of crazy whenever you're doing a build like this. You think, okay, I've got a full cart of stone, I've got all kinds of stone on me, I'm gonna be able to get a lot done, and then boom, you're only like halfway of where you wanted to be. It's like, oh wow, I way underestimated that. Oh boy, that is absolutely crazy. Oh man. Alright, let's go ahead. Which the fun part is the storage that I've got, or the bag, you know, the weight capacity. I mean, I can go out, gather a whole metric ton, and be able to carry it. But like I said, using these stone foundations, it goes fast. But I mean, how else are you going to build a castle besides having it pure stone? I mean, come on now. You can't make a castle without having a stone castle. I mean, you know. But yeah, I literally felt like, okay, I got a lot of stone. I spent the night harvesting a whole bunch of it. You know, only slept a couple hours. I was like, yeah, that's going to get me far. Game's like, oh yeah? That's what you think. 4 minutes in, and I'm having to grab stone. Yep, that's right. Oh, me. But I knew going into this build, once I chose to do it, I knew that it would be a big undertaking. I mean, it really is. It's a lot to it. And I knew that there would be, so. But It's going to be so cool looking once I get done. I mean, you look at it with the APC in front of it, and that's just the first floor. We still got multiple floors to go. So, you know. Oh, me. Now I'm going to be looking for stone everywhere. I probably should bring the cart with me, but... yeah, I probably should. But here I am. Not. So... yep, there goes another... oh, and I don't have any stones on me. Of course. There's some on the ground we can get some from. See, I think that it's 3 of them that we need for that. There we go. And I mean, let me... oh man, I started the recording wrong. Let me fix that. Apologize. I had it on set for stream. Of course there's no viewers on this stream because it's a recording. Alright. Let's get this. Yeah, there... it does, like I said, it takes a lot of stone for this, but... so... I'm just glad that the stone respawns like it does. It seems like trees and stone respawn relatively quick, so, you know, that's going to really help out on this. I can just imagine if it didn't happen to get this, it would be a literal nightmare, so, you know. Okay, which it's already, you know, having to travel pretty good to go get some. There's some mushrooms we could get, but I might grab those. Because we got meat back at the base. I do need to check. Okay. Let's go ahead and consume that. I probably wouldn't hurt to take me a drink, and I'm going to have to get some more water going here before long. So, yeah, that's going to be my last drink from there. I mean, mushrooms aren't going to take much weight, so we should be good. Oh. Okay. There we go. Picking shrooms. Alright. There we are. Get these all done up. It is, like I said, really wild going from last season with only having like carrying capacity of like 60, I think it was, you know, like hardly anything to what I've got now. It really is, makes the gameplay a whole lot better. You know, especially for a loot goblin like me, you know. I like my loot. Alright. And just lots of hacking away. Let's get this one, go back, see how we're looking on getting those in there. Oh man, there we go. That was almost perfect timing, really. So, a decent amount of stone. Ooh, run across the stone. I gotta stop and get it. I just have to. And there we go. Oh, and we are chunky. There we go, no longer chunky. I don't really need that extra fiber right now, so we got quite a bit back at the base. Of course, and later on I'll probably be regretting doing that, but to get me back and forth right now, it's probably for the best. Of course, there again, if I had to take in my cart, you know. Okay. There we go. We still got a bit more to go, but we can start working a little bit on this, you know. Let's see. Okay. Let me structure beam. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do doorway right there, right there, right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that lined it up. Lined it up. Yeah, I know good English, you know. Lined up well. Alright, there we go, and boom. Now this is going to be a large room, so we just going to do the walls in here. Actually, we'll change that here in a minute. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. Let's do that, that, and that. And let's just demolish that wall. So we're going to do doorways right here. We want entryway into each side of here. Like I said, big thing, keeping the build symmetrical, you know. Okay. So that's got that. Let's go ahead and start getting some of that built. I do have a few logs over there, but won't take but a second to chop down the tree. A tree or 10, you know. Okay. We'll go ahead and get some of these ones like this. Usually those only take one chop, but these are taking multiple. Might be the one chop with the steel axe. I've got an iron axe, so that might be why. Let's see if I can get that before it falls. There we go. I always like trying to get them whenever they're standing straight up and watching them fall. I get a kick out of that. It's the little things during the apocalypse, you know. You gotta keep yourself entertained. I mean, come on now. Oh, that was gonna fall on us. Okay. Nope, we're heavy. I could probably... I don't have any fiber. Okay, I may regret that. Because I'll need some sticks, but... we'll do it anyways, again. Okay. Sometimes it's easier to get those like that. There we go. Alright. Looks like only a few more. There we go. Okay, sweet. Okay. Yeah, this... Oh. I need to put a beam here. And then we'll do that one. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to put the hammer away, grab it back out, because we messed up like that, you know. Okay. There we go. Alright. There we are. Alright. Oop. I always do that. Hit escape instead of what I should. Okay, so that's got that all built. We got just a few more logs in our inventory that we can dispatch of. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Let's go ahead. Let's see, we got some pork on us. Now, I was told, I did not realize that, but you can like pull up the, uproot the plants and you get agriculture for it. That's medical herb, like that. You uproot it, and then something about, let me see if I can find where I put those. Let's see, because right now my agriculture is just a little bit there. And stuff and sayings. Herb seeds. Let's replant that. Although we don't have a whole lot of seeds to try to mess with that, so I don't know that I'll mess with it too much. But thank you, Jimmy, for the tip on that. And then you plant that. There we go. Agriculture rising. We just got to rewater it, though. So... grab that. I also need to grab that. I'm gonna... I don't know, just something about I want the canteen full. Call me weird. I just do it like that. I need to cook some, but I really need to get like a couple campfires going is what I think that I need to do. Now I need the outlet. There we go. And we will give you some water. There we go. So yeah, we can raise our agriculture that way. Of course, it doesn't raise a great deal, but a little bit over time. We just don't have a whole lot of, you know, seeds to do that with, so that's kind of where we're at on that, you know. Oh, we were gonna do a little bit of cooking. Yes, cooking with M80. That shall be the new segment. Alright. Let's see. For today, we shall prepare us a nice minestrone. We are using the ingredients of pork and mushroom, and we get us a large minestrone. Let's do another one, because right now we don't have any potatoes. I want some potatoes. So that's why I was had put them in the agriculture because I want to grow some potatoes, get those so I can make some full meals because those do really good. And that one just made a small or a regular minestrone. And then we get, are we going to get lucky and get another large? Alright, let's see. And just regular minestrone. That's okay. We got us one large out of the thing, and we got some cooking skills, so you know. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more sticks. And let's get some of these up going. Okay. Let's get all the sticks in there. Okay. Now we need a whole crap load of logs. Well, planks anyways. Let's go ahead and take some more. And we'll just put what we got in there. Let's see, we're going to be knocking these things all out. And I believe that's 3 more right there. I think I'm right. Might be off, I don't know. You know what they say, never try to math in public, so I don't. Alright, let's get... There we go. And we got sticks all the way in. Sweet. Oop. Yeah. That was the right way. Alright. What do we need to finish you up? That's what I want to know. We need logs, clay, and stone. Okay. We should have that. Let's go ahead and get that other forge done. Okay, and we need 9 clay and 5 logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's grab that. There we go. Oop, too close. Okay, so now we can at least get a little bit of extra stuff going. So, of course, right now we got a decent amount of materials. We're running a little bit low on, looks like, the copper. And of course we don't have a place. We're just going to store this stuff in there for right now. Yeah. I think I might have some more ingots in the truck, but we'll get those here in a minute. Right now, we are focusing on getting these planks, getting that lower wall done. This is going to wind up being kind of course, every castle keep has to have the throne room. So this is what this is going to be, the throne room. We're going to figure that out on making that into one. I haven't quite completely figured out. I've got ideals for it, but I just haven't got it all figured out just yet. So but we've got ideals. Like, I want to... Okay. What I'm gonna do here... Let's do this. Of course, we're gonna... Okay, what is it on this one? Oh wow, I can't put that there. Was that? Okay. Again. Let's see. I might have to... Let's demolish this just... Yep. Give me the back my stick. I will take my plank and my stick. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so shift. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do, but really? Really? Come on now. Okay, that is not going to work then. Not like I want it to anyways. Okay, so what about doing that, that, I don't think I can take that out without breaking all that down. And I think I'm going to lose everything on those doing this. Which kind of sucks, but it is... Oh, really? Okay. That really sucks, but hey. It just is what it is to get what we want to get. And let me see, of course I did not get any of that back, so... Okay. And... because we're going to have to do it that side too. So... pick up my stick. Give me my stick. Okay. Destroying does not recover materials, which sucks. But it's just the way she goes, so. Should I do? I don't know. I might should. Yeah, let's just leave that. Well, yeah, we're gonna leave that. Okay. And come on now. But that's the way that it goes sometimes. Once you're trying, you know, experimenting with a build, you gotta... It might take a little bit to get it all exactly right. So, you know, sometimes you gotta break a little shit to get it to work right, you know. Okay. That I want. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with those because there is no stone beam across. So we're gonna have to try to do that. Two. There we go. Like that. Okay. That's going to go in like that. The back can be just regular wall, so. There we go. Okay, and then from there we're gonna use those up top. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that kind of works right there. Alright. Yep, that's what I want. Of course, we got to get some more logs. So, let's grab a few from back here. These are closer. Fix what we had to tear down to get what we wanted. Looks like I've got to get some stones too. So let me look to see if by chance there might be a stone or two back here. Ah, there we go. There's a couple. Let's get these. Alright. And there we go. And we're just going to grab a bit of extra stone if we can. Well, we've got it right here that we're seeing all these stones, so might as well, because we're going to need it. So, then we got to see if we had looted us. I can't even talk. Looted us enough. Yeah, cement. Oh, me. I'm struggle busting getting stuff out. Using my words, I'm struggling. Alright, there we go. And no, I wanted that. There's no pillar up on that. Okay. Now let's see. No load-bearing structure. Okay. Okay. Oh. I was wondering if I would be able to put that in there or not. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see, can I go ahead? Do I have enough? Yep. I had 2 there. Let's go see real quick. I think I've got enough iron. I just don't really know if I've got enough cement. Okay, that one's empty. Got 14 there. Okay. Batteries there. Nothing there. Okay. Maybe I looted out, or got most of the loot out of there. I thought that I still had some left in there. But, okay, we got 15 there. This is going to take a bit of iron, but that's what we've been harvesting it for. Like I said, most of the stuff is going to be aiming towards the build, so, you know. We do need to get some skills upgraded, but we, you know, we'll be working towards that. I'm kind of wondering, you know, we got this beam out here, but do we really need that in? Let's see, in cement. I'm willing to bet you we could do that one. Would and never be able to tell, other than once we walk through the hallway back here, but I'm not worried about that. I bet you, yeah, I bet you that one we could save on cement with it. And like I said, I bet you'd never even be able to tell that that's just wood. Okay, let's go ahead. Get us a drink. Looks like we're... Oh, we should have enough cement to do that other one. Okay. I'm going to chop down a quick tree. And if my axe will hold up. It may not. Yep, it did not. Okay, that sucks. I'm hoping the tree will still be there once we get back. Sometimes once you chop them down, they despawn, so it's always sad whenever they do that. Okay, we got a steel axe there. Nice. That means that we'll be able to chop stuff up quicker. Let's see if that one vanished. Yes, it did. Like I said, sometimes once you chop them down, if you go too far away, they despawn. So, it's sad, but it happens. So much quicker with that steel axe. There we go. I love that. Yep, drop, 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 drop. Right here. Right here. There you go. Okay. Put some planks in there. And some sticks. Sticks and planks. Let's see, we should be able to get you done. If I can link on it again. I had it for a second and lost it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, that works. Okay. Let's go ahead and... We still got a little bit of cement left, and we got a decent amount of iron still left, so that is awesome. Okay, and we got planks all over the ground. Let's see, I need to do something with those. I'll see what I can get with, I might have to put some of those in here to make some more planks, though. So, let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, I meant to get rid of that stuff, and I did not. Okay, there we go. And let's get some more planks rolling, because we need a metric ton of them. Okay. And I need a stick there. Okay, there's all but one wall. We just need one stick. Alright, one stick. Come on. There you go. Always good to find a free stick laying around that you need. Okay, now we need a bit of stone left, and we'll pretty well have what I was hoping to get accomplished this episode. You know, the basics of the throne room in. You know. So that's really what I was going for. I was hoping to get most of the foundations done, but we're still a little behind on that, but we're going to get there. We just got a lot of stone still left to gather. I mean, so I really need to let the all of the stones replenish or respawn. That was the word I was looking for. Okay. Hey, here's some that I have not gathered yet. We can grab these. And some sticks. I see a few over here we can grab real quick. Maybe get a few more things done. Of course, now we have gas. We've got the ability to go a lot farther now. So it's kind of what's the next location that I want to check out. You know, I want to try to go somewhere, check a place out, you know, get some good loot, but, you know, we got to be careful because we still don't have, you know, very much firepower, so we got to kind of be cautious where we go. We want to definitely make sure the loot run is worth the run, and we got to make sure that we take enough arrows with us, and I've got to be able to have enough stuff to make another bow. Because it looks like that bow was getting wore down. So, I thought that I had made me a new bow, but I could not. I don't know where I put it. If I did. So I'm not seeing one in there. That one is almost gone. We got tons of that. And yeah, I don't know. I could have swore that I made one. But then again, I might have already ran through the stuff too, you know. Oh, we got fur right there. Okay, I hadn't made it yet. I've got the fur to make it. That's what it is. Okay. I've still got to make it. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, now, of course, you know, you come into the throne room, you know, you're gonna approach said king or queen. You know, you gotta have these steps up there, so we're gonna put that up there. Excuse me, sir, can you rotate? Rotate. Bimbo, close, offset up and down, front rear offset. Z, I think. There we go. Okay. And shift. There we go. Let's. Can I link you up to that? No, of course not. Why would you let me? Okay. Z. Oh my god, come on, dude. Z. Wow. Okay. What is your deal, dude? All I want to do is put the stairs right freaking there. Holy cow. What do I got to do to get it linked up onto that? I mean, seriously. Oh, there it is. That was just like really screwed up. Oh, and it's not even right. Okay. Let's get this right. These are going to aggravate the crap out of me, so okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do... Nope, but I do want you to be right there. And I want you... to be right there. There we go. Holy cow, man. There we go. That's cool. Okay. I like it. All right. Right on. Okay. That's cool. Now I got a bunch of planks. Let's put all of them away. Okay. The fun part is the thrones that I'm going to use. I mean, you know, there we go. We got to use what we got. I mean, that's the bottom line of it. So we got to do the sofas. We'll do one right there and one right there. Because, you know, you got to use what you got. I would love to see developers add more furniture into this. You know, I like games that have all kinds of the furniture and everything in there. It's just, I don't know, I enjoy making my habitat look really cool. Okay. Alright, we need to do something about that. Of course, it may take a little while before we're actually able to build these, because we need fine fabric. You know, we don't have that stuff yet. You know, we gotta try to loot it, but we will. There we go. Sweet. Okay, that's just kind of the start of the little throne room area, you know. But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna use what we got to get what we want. May not look perfect, but I think it'll look pretty cool in the long run. Let's see, what do we got on us? We got logs there, so we might as well try to use a few. And of course, we're gonna, you know, see, structure, walls. These are all going to be walls across here. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know how many days this build will take. But considering we're still not even close to done with the first building. I mean, we aren't even done with the first floor yet. You know, we're still a ways away from that. We are going to have, this is going to be one of the floors up here. I do think I'm going to try to, here at the last little bit, I'm going to try to just kind of lay a little bit out. Because, let's see, I'm going to do those instead of the center post. I want to do it like that. Of course, we got to have those in there. Okay. There we go. And this is going to be just coming across here. It's going to be open like that. There we go. Of course, we'll have to add in other structural beams and stuff like that here and there, you know, to make sure everything is in the proper area. But it's just kind of gives us an idea of stuff to come, because we're gonna have to do beams going up across to be able to run beams across there. Of course, you know, actually they'll probably go, I don't know, we might should have gone one more out to have everything fall right. You see, that is 4 across, so yeah, we really should have. All this needs to, yeah. Okay. That's the only trouble with this particular setup, being whenever you get so big in the build, you've got to really plan out really good your structure and everything. Make sure everything is all where it needs to be. And make sure you've got enough stuff to span across. So we're going to have to come... Yeah, we're going to have to come one more out here. So... And of course we'll have to have on both sides of that. And we're going to have to do a few here and there, you know. But actually we might be able to get away with like one here. Okay. And kind of go up right there. And do one right here. And go up there with that. Okay. And then let's do a... What's the 4 gonna get me right there? Actually, no, let's... yeah. It's gonna be the only trouble right there. We're gonna have to double those up. Okay. See, that's where you kind of start to run into a little bit of problems with getting the build going. That's 1, 2. Okay. All these are going to have to be 4-piece ones. Well, at least these center ones are. I think we can leave the middle ones as a single beam and still be able to put the floors up there, right? But those definitely have to be that. And a 3 grid off of here. And yeah. I'm gonna see if I can leave. No, there will be a floor there, so it'll be alright. I think. Hold on, I'm gonna... Okay, let's try... to do this real quick. Just kind of brainstorming right now, trying to plan what everything might look like. on here. Let's see, because that should allow me to go across that way, get ceiling pieces in. Should give everything structural support anyways. I'll have to come up with beams up across here, but yeah. Okay, let's do the floor. I'm just gonna do that floor there. Okay. Let me see. Oh, of course, I'm gonna have to go with beams. Can I even put those there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's gonna be a bit of a struggle. There it is. Sweet. It's a little bit difficult to get it linked onto, but we can do it. There we go. And right there and right there. There and right there. Then one more on. See if we can get it from this side. Yeah, this side's a little bit easier. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think we're getting that figured out. The hard part's going to be building it now. Okay. But I think that should allow me to put floors all the way across on there. So, all right. But it's getting dark, so I think that's going to do it for this one. So be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. Be sure to comment down below. Tell me what you think of the build. Be sure to hop over there, check out the merch store. Like I said, every $5 entered or bought at the merch store gets you one entry to win the $50 Steam card at the end of the month. So be sure to hop over there, check that out. And be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. And we will see everybody on the next one.